Paterson, directed by Jim Jarmusch, starring Adam Driver and Golshifteh Farahani. It's a small, charming film about a bus driver named Paterson, played by Adam Driver, that lives in the city named Paterson in New Jersey. The story is essentially a week in his life. We see his daily routine, waking up next to his girlfriend Laura, going to work, driving the bus, spending the evening, walking the dog, and having a beer at a local bar. All the while thinking about poetry and constructing poems. Paterson is an aspiring poet. He's got his secret notebook where he writes them down, but never shares with anyone except for Laura. And that's pretty much it. That's more or less the whole film. There are some semblances of plot lines as we're nearing the weekend, during which Laura wants to go to farmer's market for the first time and try selling her muffins, and Paterson is supposed to finally copy his notebook and show poems to the world. So there is a small sense of something that we're building toward. But it's almost like it's a misdirection because you expect, especially those two events in the future, to be the source of some drama, for something to go wrong and break the status quo. And that doesn't really happen. There are minor mishaps and everyday problems on the way that both characters have to face, but they do so and continue living. The true surprise in the film is the lack of surprise. There is no artificial drama created. We're just watching two people living their quiet, simple lives. And for some reason, it really, really works. I think part of it is the atmosphere. The film is very calm, lyrical, heartfelt, and warm. There are pretty much no villains in this story. Everyone's a good guy. And another reason why I loved the film so much was the way it shows Paterson and Laura's relationship. It's probably the healthiest, most beautiful representation of a loving couple that I've seen in movies ever. They're both likable on their own, and they have this amazing chemistry together. You can genuinely believe each of them loves the other, and you can see why. And it's just so pure and nice and lovely. And finally, apart from being just a simple snapshot into people's lives, I think the film manages to carry a pretty inspiring message, especially towards the end. A message to dare to dream, to not give up on yourself, to be optimistic and believe things will work themselves out. I also want to say that on the purely technical level, the way Paterson is shot really complements the nature of the story it tells. Warm hues, a lot of calm and quiet shots of the neighborhood, and small objects in it, and of course the two leads. Both Adam Driver and Golshifteh Farahani are adorably amazing in this one. The former actually went to a driving school too to learn driving a bus for the film. So I really loved Paterson. I think it's one of those movies which are like a moment of respite from the trouble of our lives, a window into this small happy place where you can relax along with the characters. I liked its tone in particular. And I was kind of surprised to go online afterwards and see a lot of my friends rating it rather poorly. I even saw one comment which said that the person doesn't feel like she understood all the metaphors. But the thing is, I don't think there's all that much to understand. What you see is what you get. There is no hidden meaning or secret message. It just is a simple, honest, poetic little film. And I certainly appreciate it for that.